I learned the north-south choke with my hands together like an S grip and sliding back and looking towards the choking side. It's hard to get. What changed my north-south choke was palm flat, grab the wrist and just sink back and then walk towards their head. But if none of those work, there's a box choke that you can do.
Oh, this is nasty.
Yeah, so it's once their chin is up, even if they're looking towards your armpit, take your hand, just go right over their throat and grab your arms.
Oh, that's lights out quick.
Yeah.
You can do that punch choke from there too.
You can do the punch choke. I like the box choke better because the punch choke, a lot of people think it's driving the fist into the throat. That's not going to work. You bring the throat to the fist.
Forward.
Just go. Yeah. That's what's going to dictate how I open my guard. Like if he starts to stand, that's when I start looking for hooks.
Hi everybody, just wrapped up a 6 a.m. catch wrestling class over here at MMA 101. It's nothing like waking up first thing in the morning, going to the gym again, completely smashed by a room full of gorillas. Really kind of sets the tone for a day. But I was thinking that, you know, one of the cool things that I've discovered kind of in my journey in like wrestling and jiu-jitsu and fighting has kind of been like embracing the suck. And I think one of the jokes that me and the guys were talking about today in the gym was like, hey, you know, no matter what happens today, it's not gonna be worse than a guy who's 230 pounds trying to rip your head off. And it kind of sets the tone for the day, right? Like, no matter what happens the rest of the day at my job, with my family, with friends, whatever happens, I know that I've embraced some of the hardest, most difficult, grueling things first. Everything else is cakewalk. Everything else is going to be easy. I guess not easy. Easy is the wrong word, but it's going to be in perspective. Waking up, tackling the hardest things first has always been something that I struggled with in the past. Huge procrastinator, hence the delay in a lot of my vlogs, hence the delay in even launching this vlog channel. But just procrastination, right? Just the fear of failure. Recently, over the last couple of years, kind of as I've matured and kind of gotten more involved in like wrestling and things of that nature, I've really grown to embrace the suck. So doing the hard things first. Doing the hard things first makes the rest of the process easier, right? Like, why would you work harder at the end when you're already fatigued? Get that, use that initial, that burst of strength, of clarity, of energy. Use that to tackle the biggest, most monumental task first, then everything comes into play, and it's kind of, it's not as difficult, it's not as hard, it's not as difficult. Hence, I guess, why I've kind of embraced the 6 a.m. grind, or going to the gym at 4 a.m. to lift weights. I like to get the hard things done first. Then I tackle my tasks at work, and then, you know, it kind of all just kind of, you know, cascades and waterfalls down, and to make, you know, the day end on a much lighter, easier note. And I really think that's kind of good for not only longevity without going through burnout, but even in like this vlogging sphere that we find ourselves in. I really think that the hardest part's always just doing it, right? Hitting record, uploading, and then going from there. But, you know, I think this is, you know, I'm kind of into, you know, vlog number, you know, 6, 7, and it can progressively get easier. Like, I had to get over that initial fear, embrace that suck, embrace the fear of failure, embrace the fear of embarrassment, embrace the fear of not measuring up to a lot of people out here who are killing it, and go from there. And I think that, seriously, having done that, like, each vlog gets easier, each task gets easier. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for learning those lessons, and I'm grateful that I'm able to kind of mature and grow as a person in this. So, just a little food for thought on a you know, Wednesday morning as I'm heading back home to go to work. Just, yeah, like, embrace the grind. Get the hard things done first, and everything else will be easy. End on a light note. Don't end on a hard note when you can. Quick vlog, that's all I really have. So until the next one, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.